Once upon a time, in a village nestled between gentle mountains and a whispering forest, there lived a young man named Elian. He was 20 years old, with a bright mind and a kind heart, but he carried a heavy secret within him, a deep and persistent laziness. Elian believed that tomorrow was always a better day to begin his work, to learn a new skill, or to mend a broken friendship. "There's plenty of time," he would tell himself, watching the clouds drift by from his favorite spot by the river. The days melted into weeks and the weeks into years, all while his dreams remained seeds, unplanted in the soil of today. One morning, Elian noticed a new ache in his bones, a weariness that was not from labor but from lack of it. He looked at his hands, which had created so little, and a cold fear settled in his heart. He had done nothing of meaning, and the years he had treated as endless had slipped through his fingers like sand. Desperate for an answer, he could not find himself. He climbed the winding path to the summit of the highest mountain, where an old monk named Kalen was known to live in a simple stone hut. Elian found the old man sitting peacefully outside his home, looking out over the vast, beautiful world below. "Wise Kalen," Elian said, his voice trembling with regret. "I have wasted my life. I have been lazy, and now I feel the weight of all my lost days. Is it too late for me?" Kalen smiled, his eyes holding the calm of 1,000 sunsets. "It is never too late to learn," he said. "But first, you must understand the weight of a single moment. Come." The monk led Elian to a nearby spring, its water clear and cold. He gave Elian a small wooden bucket. "Your task is simple. Carry water from this spring to fill the cistern beside my hut." Elian looked at the small bucket and the distant cistern. It seemed an easy, if tedious job. He filled the bucket and began his journey. But on his way, a beautiful butterfly danced in the sunlight, and he stopped to watch it. Then he saw a patch of wild berries and paused to taste a few. He sat for a while, listening to the song of a bird. By the time he reached the cistern, the bucket was only half full, much of the water having sloshed out on his unhurried path. He did this for the rest of the day, always getting distracted, always taking his time. At dusk, he looked into the large cistern and saw it was barely wet at the bottom. He had hardly made any progress at all. The next day, Kalen gave him a larger bucket. "Try again, my son," he said. This time, Elian tried to focus, but the bucket was heavy and he had to stop often to rest. Each rest grew longer, each pause more inviting. He told himself he would walk faster later, that he would make up for the lost time. But when evening came, the cistern was still almost empty. A deep sadness filled Elian. "I have failed again," he whispered to the monk. "I cannot even complete this simple task." Kalen placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Look into the cistern, Elian. What do you see?" "I see a nearly empty tank," Elian replied, his voice thick with shame. "After 2 days of work, I have almost nothing to show for it." "Now," said Kalen softly, "imagine that this cistern is not for holding water, but for holding the story of your life. Every drop is a moment, a chance to learn, to love, to build, to grow. You were given a small bucket, the days of your youth, but you were distracted. You thought a few spilled drops did not matter. Then you were given a larger bucket, the strength of your adulthood, but you chose to rest in the shade, believing you had time to make up for your idleness. Now, you stand at the edge of your life's cistern and see it is almost dry. The regret you feel is not for the water you failed to carry today, but for all the water you failed to carry yesterday." A profound understanding washed over Elian, more powerful than any river. He finally saw the truth. His laziness was not a series of harmless, small choices. It was a slow and steady leak that had drained his life of its potential. He had been rich with time, the most precious currency of all, and he had spent it on nothing. Elian did not find a magic solution that day. He could not get back the lost years, but he found something else. Clarity. He understood that while he could not change the past, he could honor the time he had left. He returned to his village and began to live with intention, filling each day with purpose, no matter how small the task. He learned that the greatest way to respect the future is to act in the present. For the present is all we truly own. The story of Ilian reminds us that time is a silent river flowing constantly away from us. We often believe we can afford to be lazy, to postpone our dreams and duties for a tomorrow we assume is guaranteed. But life is made of moments, and each one we waste is a drop of water that will never again fill the cistern of our soul. It is only when we see the emptiness that we understand the true value of what we have lost. So, let us carry our buckets with care, and let us not delay in pouring our passion, our love, and our effort into the story we wish to tell with our lives. If you like this story, please support our channel by giving the video a like and subscribe for more tales to light your path. Share your thoughts on what moment you would never take back in the comments below, and share this story with someone who needs a reminder of time's precious value. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay peaceful.